Check, check, check. Greetings, as always. Hope you're doing great, wherever you are, whenever you are watching this video. Congratulations to everyone who passed their CDL today. Again, I got some phone calls. I'm chilling at a Love's right now, up here in Greenville, Illinois. So you pass your CDL test, what's next? Now it's time to get a trainer and go out there on the trainer's truck. Just some stuff you should bring on your trainer's truck with you. Of course, you're gonna bring, your bag, toiletries, and stuff like that. But what a lot of people don't know is that you need to bring a small bag with you so that when you're going from your truck to the shower, you put your stuff in that, or even a little small pouch or something to take your stuff from the truck if you're at a rest area and you just want to go inside to brush your teeth, freshen up, put some deodorant on until you shower. But just some stuff like that. Congratulations. Got a lot of phone calls. Shout out to Henry. He passed his CDL test today. I'm at a Love's right now, so it might be a little bit noisy. Hey, good evening, Rahman. I hope I pronounce it right. Is there a lot of noise in the background? Let me know. I'm not sure how the audio is, but I'm at a Love's truck stop in Illinois. I have a student right now, so I don't make a lot of videos when I have a student. It's easy for me to go live and check in with you guys. So let me know if there's too much noise in the background, and I will definitely end the stream. I'm going to drop a link in the comment section. If you want to join the live, click on the link and come on, ask some questions. Or if you don't want to show your face, you can just click mute on the camera. Let me see. Shout out to Sean, loyal supporter, always on the live stream. I've been getting phone calls today. Henry passed his CDL test. So type in the chat, congratulations, Henry. I know YouTube is sending out the notifications, but people have been asking me when they pass their CDL test, what's next? Getting on the trainer's truck, what do you bring? What do you plan for? Well, at Hirschbach, you plan to be out for at least 4 weeks with that trainer. You won't get any home time. If the trainer is undedicated, the trainer might go home before you do. Even if he's OTR and he had put in for home time. But while you are in training, also important, you can choose to get a hotel room for the weekend if that trainer is going home. You don't have to stay in the truck. So if you want to get a hotel room, stretch your legs out, be in a different environment, you know what I mean? Any driver on the live stream want to join, click on my link that I just put in the chat. Hop on. Let me know how it's going, how the day is going. If you're a student who already passed your CDL and you're waiting for a trainer, let me know how that situation is. Congratulations, Hakeem. I did saw you at East Dubuque while I was down there. So congratulations. Man, let's get some money. Let's make some money. You're still in Orlando, Sean. Chilling with the fam. Oh, yes, we talked about that, I think, yesterday. Man, thank you guys for checking in. I really, really appreciate it. Your fleet manager keeps calling you. Why would your fleet manager call you if you're on home time? I find that a bit inappropriate and not professional, you know what I mean? But congratulations, Henry, passing your CDL test. I know Billy was on the live yesterday. He will be doing his CDL test tomorrow. We are sending best wishes for Billy. He's got his CDL test at 9:30 tomorrow at Hirschbach at East Dubuque. So, let me show off this Go Pack Go here. Any football fans out there, which team do you rep for? It's green and gold and never fold. But yeah, back to the topic at hand. You pass your CDL test, what's next, you know? You go back to your home state, of course. You get your CDL transfer with that paper that they give you from training in East Dubuque. Very important that you take care of that piece of paper. That is basically your CDL. Sometimes you wait for a trainer for a week or two, and by the time you're waiting, the plastic copy of your CDL from your home state arrives in the mail. Hakeem, have you gotten your CDL in the mail yet? What's going on? Oh, Eagles. Fly, Eagles, fly. I must say, I do not dislike the Eagles as much as I dislike the Chicago Bears fan. And I'm in Illinois. We're in Packers gear. So, you know, it's funny. Someone walked up to me and was like, "Go, Pack, go." I was like, "What? Dolphins?" Hey, you got Tyreek Hill down there, I think. So you guys should have a heck of a season. Hey, let me know if the audio is bad in the background, because if I can go live while I'm outside more often, I will do it just to be consistent. Also, thank you to everyone who subscribed. We are at 800. I checked today, it was 806 subscribers. YouTube is still sending out the notification. Hit like on the video. That helps the interaction. Yeah, so this is what it looks like. Trucker life, Hakeem. It's not the prettiest sometimes. Sometimes you're not even parked at a truck stop. Sometimes you have to spend your night at a shipper or a receiver. Whether your clock expires there or it gives you the best opportunity to start your clock for the next day. A lot of reasons why you will have to stay at a shipper or a receiver sometime. Or, you know, just a truck parking space with no restroom or a regular rest area. Sometimes it varies. I tell people sometimes, hey, I was talking to a friend the other day, and I was telling them, sometimes I'm in California when I was OTR, and people will be like, oh, you get to see California, you get to see Arizona, you go through Philly. And I'm like, yeah, but don't think I'm at some 5-star resort or something. It's at a shipper or receiver. It's the interstate. It's the truck stop. I mean, the good thing with trucking, Hakeem, and you will see this when you get out here, is let's say you're in Nevada, close to, you know, or any big city. You could always hop on an Uber if your truck is not loaded or so, you know, lock up your truck and go see the town for the day or something like that. So I know you did a lot on your research, Hakeem, so you should be good. Man, Sean, I've been seeing you on a lot of truck drivers live too. You really support the truck drivers out here on YouTube, right? I respect that. Maybe you should start your own channel someday, man, because you know we will support you. Oh, Hakeem, you're going to do OTR? Okay, best of luck. I know you have the opportunity to team with someone, and if you team with someone, I think it's 13 weeks, and that kind of clears up everything for the CDL school. You don't owe anything. Or you could go solo. So, have you gotten a trainer yet, Hakeem? I hope I'm not butchering your name. I have a weird name as well. Not that your name is weird. I don't know. See? But yeah, OTR, you get the opportunity to go see, you know, some of the cities. You can park your truck, take a Uber or Lyft, whichever you prefer. And, you know, I was talking to a trucker the other day who got to see, I think it was some NFL practice game up in Minnesota. I think it was the Minnesota Vikings and San Francisco, something like that. But No trainer yet, huh? Yeah, I have a student right now, and I have another student who got to the company because of me, used me as a referral, all that stuff, and just passed his CDL too. He had been asking me to be his trainer before he came to Hirschbach. So hopefully, I hope you get a trainer real soon. And sometimes you could contact your recruiter or contact Jane in the training department and be like, hey, don't forget me. But they do have a lot dealing with, you know. Yeah, Sean, I was on the live stream the other day. I think it was Trucker Brown talking about this other YouTuber, Coco Journey. He was ranting. There was something going on. I don't know if they have a dispute or what, because just some stuff happens on YouTube sometimes. Yeah, I know, Hakeem, I know. And I really wish I could have trained you as well. And sometimes the opportunity doesn't present itself, which is why sometimes people might ask me to be their trainer on YouTube, and I try not to commit to it. I tell them, call me and let me see what the situation is, and I will let y'all know. You know, there's that big love sign behind me. But keep us posted on your journey, Akeem. And as always, I post a link to the live stream in chat. If anybody want to hop on and give us a take on their journey so far, or challenges, or how was the CDL test or the program, anything like that. It would be great to hear your story. But yeah, Hakeem, make sure you're ready to go. Sometimes when you're waiting on a trainer, it's easy to kind of lose focus on the things you learned in training because you were so in tune with everything. I really wish Hirschbach had a lot more trainers where you could get done with training and just get a trainer right away, because it's not good when you come into a new industry and then you go home and you sit for a week or two, especially with the backing aspect of it. But you will have a trainer next to you when you get out here, so it's all good. It's all good. Trying to make sure I have some good lighting. It's getting dark. But if anyone in here who passed their CDL test recently, congratulations. If you're still in training, we are rooting for you out here. All the best. Jolie, is that my daughter? Hi, Daddy. That must be my daughter. And this is why I be a cool guy on YouTube. But yeah, Hakeem, Henry passed his CDL test today. We're wishing Billy all the best tomorrow. I have a student. He should be finishing training in a couple weeks here. So I hope you're not out for too long without a trainer, Hakeem. Let me know. It's Jalissa. Hi, Jalissa. Do we have any questions in terms of the trucking? Anybody have any questions? Click on the link if you want to join the live stream to share your training journey. If you have any question, if you want to talk about the challenges, if you want to tell somebody what it was like the day of your CDL test, or if you're gonna test out, click on the link in the live to join. How long is the training for CDL holders? Knucklehead truckers, if you already have your CDL, it depends on if you have zero experience or not. If you have 6 or 7 months experience, up to a year, I think the most you're gonna do is some some in-classes training with Hirschbach. And I don't even think you need to go out with a trainer with that much recent experience. You know, as long as they can confirm your experience, they should work on getting you a truck right away. But also feel free to reach out to a recruiter and feel them out. But I had 1 year experience on my CDL coming to Hirschbach. I went through the orientation. I went through the training. Well, I went through the orientation. I did a little bit of in-class training, and then I was assigned a truck. You only have 3 months. Yeah, that's a little bit. 3 months. Yeah, I think it has to be at least 6 months. But hey, you never know. Check with a recruiter. Right? For 3 months, a week, and then if you have experience. But with the experience, you should not be testing out because you already have a CDL. So the most you should do is go through the orientation, go through some training in class, and then get with a trainer for that 200 miles. Sorry, that 200 hours. And if the trainer sees that you are fit and ready to go before that 200 hours, he could let the training department know, hey, you know, this guy already have his experience. He's good to go. And they might get you upgraded and into your truck. So it won't be that crazy. I don't think so. It wasn't for me. Sorry for the visual. It's getting a bit dark, but I got a student with me. He's in the truck, and I just want to bring you the content consistently. Click subscribe. We are on our way to 1,000 subscribers. Help us get there. You got experience. Okay, that's good. Yeah, knucklehead trucker. It shouldn't be that bad, you know. And if you're having problems, feel free to shoot me an email. My email is under my videos. Send me your number, I'll call you, and we could talk about it. And if I can help in any way possible, I usually do, you know, call my recruiter or somebody and see how I can help. All right. Do we have any more questions? I don't see Billy on the live today, so Billy got his CDL now, so he's not rocking with us anymore. I don't know what's going on. I tested in thick fog. I'll send you the picture. Yes, Akeem, sure. And you knocked it out of the park. What year of trucks new drivers get into? When I just got here, I think they were kind of like feeling me out because they gave me a 2020, 2021. It had like, no, they gave me a 2020 international. It had a couple 100,000 miles on it. They saw that I was making my appointments on time. They also saw that I did not have any accidents. That truck started to give some problems, and they gave me a brand new 2022 Freightliner Cascadia with 45,000 miles. So basically a brand new truck. I think when you just get your CDL and you're done with training, they're not going to just throw you in a brand new 2022. Sorry for the noise. Trucks are going in and out. They might just test you to see how you operate with an older truck before, you know what I mean? Benny, no. I hit the curb and I got to stay the whole 4 weeks. I just need a little more practice on the right. And what the, Benny, click on the link if you want to join the live. Click on the link in the chat if you want to join the live, Benny, and let us hear about it. And this happens to the best of us. I tell people I failed my CDL test the first time in the pre-trip. That in-cab on the air brakes, that's where I failed. So I'm not going to out here tell people, oh, you know, we just went in and got it, bro. Stick at it, Benny. So I hope they give you another chance to do the test. You hit the curb. Yeah, hitting that curb is an automatic failure, if I remember. I'm so excited for you though, fam. Stick to it. Stick to it. Never give up. Because that means you made it to the driving part of the test. And if I remember, if you pass the pre-trip and you pass the backing maneuver and you fail on the driving, the only thing you have to do over is the driving aspect. Let me read some comments here. Jalissa, I see you. Not right now. Yeah, Benny, you see what Knucklehead said? He passed his with Prime. I did too. They gave me a second chance after I failed the first time. Benny, what? The Falcons? It's green and gold, man. The Falcons ain't won nothing in a minute. They ain't winning nothing soon. Yeah, Benny. Hey, I met you the other day, right? Stick to it, fam. If anyone want to hop on the live, click on the link in the chat and accept it. I'll bring you on, and you could tell us if you want to give a driver some advice, or if you want to. Second chance are always worth to take advantage. Yeah. The best thing with those corners is to enter it the right way so you won't hit the curb. You know what I mean? Hey, Hakeem, at least you can laugh. You're an Eagles fan. You guys got a Super Bowl recently. It's been a while for the Packers too, I won't lie, but this year is the year. Even though we lost Devontae Adams, or our wide receiver and stuff, but we got the GOAT. Let me read another comment in chat here. I passed everything, but due to being exhausted with pre-trip and back in cab, I was highly excited. I failed the road test, but the next day was road test and I passed, right? And then, did you have to do over the pre-trip and the backing? No, you just do the road test. Yeah, Packers got it. This is the year. Wisconsin, stand up. You know what, Benny? You just need to be a Packers fan and you will pass that CDL test. Just the road test aspect. Okay. Yeah. Man, it's funny. I'll tell you what happened in my CDL test, right? So I did the engine compartment, knock it out of the park. Went to do everything else, and then when it was time for me to do the in-cab, did good, did the air brakes, did everything, and then the instructor looked at me and said, "You're done?" Because they always ask you that, and I'm like, "Yes." And he said, "Well, I'm going to give you a fail today because the only thing I forgot to do before I did the air brakes test was to switch off the truck and switch it back to the on position. So I did step on my brake, pump, this and that, noise should go off, alarm should go off, you know, the brake, the trailer brake and the tractor brake should pop out. I step on my brake, hold it for whatever, I should not lose more than 4 PSI. I did all that. Yeah, the valves. I did all that, but I did not turn the truck key off and then turn it back to an on position, and I got an automatic fail. So here I am today telling you, Benny, that you got this. And next time I'll be on here wishing you congratulations. Did they reschedule the road test, and when did they reschedule it for? Let me know. Hold on. Oh, so you have your CDL already. You were just taking the refresher course. Ah, well, hey, there we go. So at least they know. They know too that these things happen. And you know what's crazy? I trained a guy from New York that passed his CDL. Shout out to Jeremy. He was doing so good with the backing of the truck on the pad out there on the training pad. And on the day of the test, he struggled, but he did pass the CDL test. So even as an experienced driver out here with the backing of the truck, some days are better than some. Some days you could get that truck into any spot. And then there are other days when you pull up at a shipper or a receiver and you're like, oh yeah, I got this. And it turns out to be quite the struggle. Oh, so you got a CDL Class A. Ah, you got this, man. I was going for orientation at Walmart next month. Okay, good luck, knucklehead trucker. Good luck. And I saw that how much I hear that Walmart is a really good company. I hear good stuff about them in terms of their drivers and how much they pay. But I think they want you to have at least 3 years experience. Knucklehead trucker, let me know if that's true. And I did click there's a link to the streaming chat if you want to hop on the stream. How much experience did they ask for you to have, knucklehead trucker? Oh, it's true. Okay, yeah, that's what I heard. That's what I heard. But as long as you make it to the orientation, that means they must have accepted your application. But let's see. Come back and let 30 months. So 12 months is in a year. So 24 plus 6. So basically 2.5 years. Okay. I would love if you were available to hop on. You could probably give some drivers some good information. Do they do drug tests? Do they do pee and do they do the hair? Or how was that process going for you? You've been driving trucks for over 5 years. Okay. And that's the thing, when you have experience in trucking, it opens up a lot of doors. That's 3 years. How can 30 months be 3 years? There's not 10 months. What are we talking? What's going on here? I'm just kidding. There's 12 months in a year. That's 2 years and 6 months. 24 plus 6. Yeah, they do everything. I don't know about the here though. Okay. I always tell people though, because if you are worried about the drug test, chances are you should not be even interested in trucking, because this is a job where you have to be truck free. Sorry, you have to be drug free. You know, if you have alcohol problem, it might not be the best job for you either. I know people who talk about drinking a lot, over drinking on their home time because they're on home time. You know, if you get a ticket driving a car in your CDL for a DUI, sorry, if you get a ticket driving a car, right, a DUI, that goes on your CDL. You only have one license. If you get a speeding ticket in a car, it goes on your CDL. You know what I mean? Do company drivers make money? It depends on what you call money. You know what I mean? It depends on what you call money. If you know how to run your clock, you can make money. But I was talking to a driver the other day, and I told him, when you just get your CDL you could team with Hirschbach. I'm not a team driver, but you could team with Hirschbach, and I think their minimum pay for the team drivers is 1,600 guaranteed. And based on his situation, he was saying that's not enough money for him. Now, what you have to remember when you just get your CDL, you don't have a lot of experience, you're fresh. It's gonna take a while to make the kind of money that somebody like Knucklehead Trucker will make. 5 years on his CDL, 5 year experience, no accidents, no speeding tickets, no overweight ticket at the truck scales and stuff like that. So Abdi official, what's good? What's good, Abdi official? Anybody on here who passed their CDL recently? Feel free to click on the link in the chat and join the stream. Tell us about the experience. Or if you have any questions and want to hop on the stream, click the link I just put in chat. But yeah, Knucklehead Trucker, tell them about it. Your first year of trucking, you're not going to make the amount of money that someone with 5 years experience, no accidents and stuff like that, is making. It takes time. Even if you want to go do those oversight loads, because those guys make good money, Even if you want to do that, you still have to have experience. These companies are not going to just take you in and put you on the road with some big oversized truck to drive. I always tell people, if it sounds too good to be true, a lot of time it probably is. So people will come on here and blow smoke. Oh, I drive for a company first year with my CDL and I'm getting $2,500 a week. This, that, that. Do you have situations where these things happen?
Hello. Can
Hey,
you hear
how's it
me?
going? Hello.
I'm doing great. How you doing?
Hey, I'm doing good, man. Who is this now? This is Abdi official.
Yeah, I'm Abdi official, man. I used to watch your videos. You're the reason I got my CDL, man.
Oh
I'm
man.
I'm, I'm so glad. Like I never every time I'm busy, every time I'm trying to join your life, I get busy every time. Like Sunday, that's when you come live, I think, and I just get busy.
Yeah, because I go live on Sundays at 7 p.m. But it's glad to get you. Congratulations. When did you get your CDL? Hello?
Your connection was low. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I said congratulations.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just got my CDL 1 month ago from Harshba.
Oh, so you're part of the fam. What are you running, dedicated or OTR? What's going on?
No, I'm running as when I'm done. I done my training 2 weeks ago. I'm running as and I'm running with a team now with my team.
Okay. Okay. Well, congratulations. So, can you tell the viewers and subscribers what the CDL test was like? How was the day of the CDL test for you?
Um, when I'm gonna start like how everything began.
Okay.
Okay, the first I got my permit. My first I used to watch your videos because I used to work like a security, and I used to guard trucks. I used to let truck drivers come in, and I was so interested like to become a driver. And I used to just go to YouTube and like search something. I used to see your videos. You talking about like how you can get your CDL without you paying it. You get paid every week by a training, and I was like, damn, that's very good. Like you're getting paid while you training. I was like, damn. And I told my friend, and me and my friend right now, I'm with him right now. And
Oh,
I
so
was like, what you said?
are you teaming with your friend?
Yeah,
Sorry.
I'm teaming with my friend, and I told him about it. Yo, I used to send you your videos. Yo, I was like, yo, go listen to this guy, bro. He's talking about a good opportunity, bro. You know, we gotta. Just the chance we had. We used to work at. I used to be a security security guard, and I
All
used
right.
to control like the CDL people coming in. I used to check in, check out, and I was like, bro, I gotta get this job, whatever. And then when I see your videos, like, oh my god, I was so happy, and I went to the company search and everything. I sign up, and then I just got called like the next day.
Did you
When I
use referral code? No, you did not.
What is it?
Did you use my referral code on your application?
No, no, I didn't because I just searched the company, and I know I just searched the company, and then it came out, and then I just called them in the phone, and then I just told them about it. But
Hey,
when I was in training, I told them, I know that guy is the guy who got me here. I was talking to what is his name? The training guy who teach the class. I
right.
forgot his name. What is his name? I forgot his name.
Kale? Is it
Yeah,
Kale?
Kale. Yeah, I tell Kale. Yeah, Kale. The reason I'm here is I tell Kale. The reason I'm here is this guy. And I was like, oh, I know him. He told me like you were there, well, like a week ahead. You were interviewing him, and
Yeah.
I missed. Yeah,
You on my channel with him. Yeah.
yeah. And then we were just there enjoying it. Like the training, everything is easy. They train you, and
I will
like
say this. I will say this. I'm happy that my channel helped you to join Hirschbach and help you to get your CDL. And even if you didn't use me as a referral, I take joy.
your voice is cutting. Your voice is cutting.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Yeah, yeah, I can hear you now.
I just want to say I'm very happy to know that my channel helped you to join
Bro,
Hirschbach.
thank you so much, bro. You're doing a great thing for the community, bro. Thank you so much, bro. Some people they don't understand how like this is opportunity for everybody.
Right.
They gotta take the chance.
Let me just read a comment here. Hakeem said that you did the same thing that he did. So I'm not sure if he was a security or what, but Knucklehead Trucker says it takes time. You just got to focus on getting the experience and being able to gain. That the more you gain, the more you see that the better it gets for you.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Just take your time, get your experience, slow down out there.
yeah,
Um,
yeah,
when we get our CDL, we get overconfident, and now we get cocky. We think we know everything.
yes,
Um,
that's right.
but you know what I mean.
What you said?
I'm saying just be safe out there and
Yeah,
take
man.
it.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Don't get overconfident. Protect
Yeah,
your CDL. Congratulations again, man. I'm really, really happy for you.
thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
It can be a life changing opportunity for you and your
Yeah,
family. I
yep.
really,
Man, I'm gonna head out, man. Thank you for the opportunity, man. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
oh, he watched the videos. Yeah, yeah. Man, I'm so happy. That warms my heart to know that I help people to come to the company and get an opportunity to turn their life and financial situation around. I tell people with trucking, a lot of people say they want to get a truck, they want to lease and then buy their own truck and this and that. And sometimes that's not the only way. You could use trucking to pay off some debt, increase your credit score, improve your financial situation. You could use your trucking money to fund other small businesses and start something, um, because the owner operator aspect of it is not the easiest. I talked to an owner operator the other day who said he's going to sell his truck and go back as a company driver because he has never worried about that tractor so much when he was a company driver. Now that he is an owner operator, the money he makes, he says a lot of time it goes back to the mechanics. It goes back to repairs. It can be challenging, but if you do it the right way, you can be very successful too. Want to make sure I touch on that. Hey, respect Abdi official, and I appreciate you for hopping on. I really do. So yeah, the link to the live is in chat. If anybody want to come on, ask some questions, feel free to. Or if you want to just come on and tell your story and let us know if you took your CDL test recently and passed. How do you deal with road rage? Hey, that's serious out here. I am a very non-confrontational kind of person. So I'm not the kind of guy to go confront people on this road rage stuff. And so the moment I see it, I ease off and I let them go. Or if there is any other way I can avoid it, people will drive in front of you, cut you off, slamming their brakes. You got a lot of people who I always say they just love their jobs because they're trying to get to work, especially when you're going through these big cities like Tennessee, down Nashville and Chicago. They'll drive in front of you, cut you off to get on an off ramp. They'll fly into your lane, step on their brake. Try not to engage them. You know what I mean? Try not to engage them, man. Let them go. Yeah. Knucklehead Trucker has his CDL for 5 years. And he says, let them go. That's what I do. Even on the, you're in the truck stop. Some of these guys, they want to take a 30-minute break on the fuel aisle. Even more than 30 minutes. They go inside, they do everything, and you're behind them waiting. If you can say something to an employee inside, let them handle the situation. Or just move over to another lane on the fuel pump. Because it's not worth it. It's not worth it. You never know. You just never know. Benny says next time he will be ready. He was just cutting his curves too soon. Oh, yeah, I'm pretty sure you will be, Benny. I'm 100% sure because you already have some trucking experience and training experience. So go knock that refresher course out the park. Now I realize I got to let my tandems pass the curve, then turn in the lane. Now you got to let your tandems pass the curve, then turn in the lane. Not necessarily, not all the time. It depends. The main thing with curves, right? If you're talking about, what are you talking about, a roundabout or, because the thing with the curves, is if you're taking a right turn on a right turn, as long as you go wide enough when you're initiating the turn, and then you bring your tractor back out to the left, the trailer will straighten out and it won't ride that curve on the right turn. I don't know if you were talking about a roundabout. I don't want to confuse you. You stick to your training, but if you're taking that right turn, the left turn, you want to be in the, if it's a 2-lane and you're going to take a left turn, you want to be in the further lane to the right. Just some simple stuff like that. That's what we were taught, just to let it go. Yeah, road rage and stuff like that. Distracted driving, that's another thing too. If you can go past them, get out of their way. If they're going faster than you and you realize he has one, because some of these, you know what? I'm not even going to touch that topic. Let's just say some drivers drive distracted. If you see them driving distracted, if they're going faster than you, increase your following distance and let them go. If they're going slower than you, don't hang around with them. You can go past them, you go past them and get out of there. Oh, hold on. Knucklehead Trucker got his CDL this year, but been driving trucks for 5 years with non-CDL truck. You did local. Okay. But you did OTR driving 6, 5, 4 hours a day. Okay, and that was with a non-CDL holder's truck? Okay. Hey, I would really appreciate it, Knucklehead, if you have some time to hop on the live, because you drive in Atlanta, Virginia, Tennessee, and New York. Now, let me tell you something about these states. For guys like Hakeem and other new drivers, driving through Atlanta is a whole different animal. Driving through Tennessee, Nashville, a whole different animal. Virginia, West Virginia, with this tractor trailer, all those grades and hills up there, and you're 80,000 pounds, a whole different animal. Oh, so you did what with your CDL? Drove through the cities? Okay. Yeah, driving through Atlanta, Virginia, Tennessee, New York, upstate New York can be some problem too, especially when you're coming from Pennsylvania. Yep, yep. See, I just said it, Pennsylvania. Yeah. And especially when you're in Pennsylvania on the back roads, you will run into some 7% grades back there and 8% grades. So you have to know how to select the right gear at the top, slow down, and put your four-way flasher on if you have to, and go down those grades. You don't want to go down them too fast because you lose control of this truck and trailer. Not good things happen at that time. Yeah, Atlanta, man, Atlanta is crazy. It's crazy. People, they drive in front, especially it's always the Mercedes and the BMWs and the Teslas and the most expensive cars. I'm trying to add you, Knucklehead. I see you trying to get in. Hold on. Hey, Knucklehead Trucker, I just post the link to the chat in the live stream again. You can click on it. There we go. Let's see.
What's going on, bro?
What's going on, brother?
It's going good, man. Just relaxing here.
Okay. Thank you for joining us. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, of course. I've been watching you for a long time as well. I've been watching you since Prime.
Hey, I appreciate the love. I know some people have been rocking with me from 40 and 50 subscribers, and we are at 800. We're on our way to 1,000. So,
It's gonna come. You're gonna see. It's gonna be a celebration.
so what is it like driving through Atlanta, man?
Oh man, Atlanta is too much. I will tell you that the traffic it gets packed. Too much cars. Four wheelers be driving too fast. There was times I was driving and there was cars. You know, you could see the miles per hour on your truck in front of you.
The
And there
trucks
was
are ahead of you, yeah.
yeah, there was cars driving. Oh man, I'm talking about 100 miles per hour,
Have you seen
98, 85.
the,
I'm sorry. Say
the
that
guys
again.
on motorcycles?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
They go fast.
Day goes really fast, and it's traffic gets crazy out there in Atlanta. It's no joke out there. It gets packed. It's very. You gotta really gotta have your eyes on the road. If you don't, man, listen, it could get hectic. But with the driving experience that you have with yourself, you just gotta stay focused. You know what you're doing, you'll be okay.
Exactly. So you said you did some local, and then you did
Yeah, I
what is
did
it?
local. I did local out here in New York. I live in New York, and I did over the road with Prime. I did my training with Prime over the road as well. I didn't
Okay. So
do I didn't do like the pad and all that stuff. With the training at the pad, all that. Nah, I was training out there on the road. I was driving for like 2 3 months, and then it wasn't bad. It was a good experience. Good, amazing experience over there. I drove to Atlanta, drove to Virginia, drove to Tennessee,
so I have a
Pennsylvania.
question. I
Yeah.
have a question. When you were at Prime Inc., did you get your CDL through them, and did you pay them, or did you do the full year with them?
No, I got my CDL through them. I got with them with a permit, and I got my CDL with them. So
Oh,
I
so
didn't.
did you do the full year, or did you have to pay them after you?
No, I'll have to pay them through it. They did some things that I didn't expect them to do. They ask you if you want to be on the road or you want to stay at home and wait for your CDL. So they're like, it's your decision, whatever you decide. I said, okay, I'll wait for my CDL with no biggie. If you guys okay with that, if you guys want me to be on the road with my decision, I'll just get on the road. So they were like, okay, just stay at home when you're ready to get your CDL, just come back with us. So when I arrived, they didn't perform and proceed with me. So I was kind of devastated by that, which it didn't make any sense. For the simple fact that you're getting contacted with the fleet every week as you're supposed to. So that's something for the new drivers. Don't do it. From my experience, the best thing to do, just do the things that you got to do. Because these companies, they worry more about themselves more than helping you in certain ways.
I'm sorry to hear that, man, because I got my CDL with Prime, and I did the 1 year. When I left, I didn't have to pay them one thing. There was some stuff that I loved about the company, and there was some stuff that I really didn't like about the company. I wouldn't say they're a bad company, but as you say, my message to new driver would be like, have a plan and always put yourself first.
Yeah,
You
you gotta make sure you put yourself first. Make sure your profit and everything you make. Do not leave your job without letting know that you're actually financially stable. Make sure you're financially stable first before you make any moves. That was my case. As a local driver, I was saving all my money, and that's how I went to Prime Inc. Having money saved will help you to boost up whatever you desire to do. So,
while you were a local driver, what were the hours you were getting home? What time you go out? What time you get home?
yeah, I was a driver for FedEx, and I was always helping the trailers as well to do the yard. They call it like a junkyard. I know you know that. Parking up the trailers and all that stuff. Helping the trailers to packing it back to open for the co-workers inside to open up these trailers to unpack inside the system.
So
That's what I was doing.
my question is, you went from FedEx, you went from doing local to Prime Inc., where you were doing OTR, right?
Right.
When people are doing their research, they want to know when they get their CDL, which one you would find easier, OTR or local? Because a lot of people want to be home a lot. A lot of people,
I'm,
I mean, which one do you say you find to be, I mean, better, OTR or the local, both with the pay and home time and all that stuff?
I mean, home time, if it's local, you actually got to actually be lucky to find something that's actually going to be able to be stable for you. Um, OTR, I think, is best. Some people say local just to gain city experience, but OTR will gain you better experience with the fact that that's what we actually are, truck drivers, right?
Right.
Gaining that experience will actually give you a better precision with your CDL, since you're a CDL holder, and they see how long you've been OTR. the better for you and your income.
Yeah. I
But the
think what,
local,
go ahead.
yeah, the local is good though. It's really not that bad. It just depends on you. Local, you gotta find if you find something that's at least 30 to 35 an hour. That's a local
OTR
spot.
drivers work a lot harder than guys who, sorry, local truck drivers work a little bit or a lot harder than guys who work OTR. Because
Yeah, they
let's
work
say for FedEx or Pepsi or Coca Cola, you got to be unloading that truck a lot of times, right?
definitely. But it was when I was in FedEx. To be honest, I'll say it depends how your experience is. Depends on your contractor. Depends who you're working for. Depends how much they pay you. So, as a FedEx local driver, I would start work at 7 o'clock in the morning. Get out of the warehouse by like 7:30 and loading up about 400 500 boxes a day. So basically, I was getting home by 12 o'clock in the afternoon. I'll be getting paid for the day already because it's not salary. It's
Okay.
straight salary. It's not hourly.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I
it's
know
not bad.
people. The difference between OTR and dedicated, sorry, OTR and local is, local you get to be home a lot, but you work a lot harder. OTR you just get a load and you know what time to pick it up, what time to drop it off.
Yeah,
Um, you
yeah.
know,
That's
and
the that's the good part about OTR. All you do
yeah.
is drop and hook, get to yourself on time. Always stay connected with the people. You're making your loads with your dispatcher. And
Drive your own truck, or did you have to share trucks with different drivers?
no, I had to share the truck only with one trainer. That's it. But as a local, no, I was driving my same truck every day myself. On the days that I was off, I was only off for one day. It just depends on me how many days I could be off or work. So I could work the 7 days a week. Only that one person that would share my truck during one day out of the week that I was
Oh,
off.
well, thank you, man. So I
Yeah,
wish you
but
all the best with Walmart. I hope everything work out for you. And
thank you.
thank you for being a part of this community. Feel free to hop on the live anytime and share your experience. Any
Of course.
advice you want to give to any new trucker that's just coming out with their CDL in terms of OTR and the lifestyle and stuff?
Yeah, just stay focused. Stay focused. Read a lot. Talk to yourself. Repeat yourself 100% on anything that you read. If you really want it, pray on it. You make sure that it's gonna happen. You're gonna don't get too nervous. It's gonna happen. Happens to every truck driver. No matter how many experience everybody got or didn't have, everybody go through it. Just make sure you ask questions. Don't be afraid to ask, because you'll get it. Just keep reading and you'll be good.
All right. Well, thank you, man. I really appreciate it. You have a
No,
good one. I'm gonna go read some chat, some comments. I see some comments in the chat, and
no
I
problem,
appreciate
sir.
it,
Of
brother.
course, anytime, brother. Take it easy.
Thank you for watching my
Self-control.
video, and I really appreciate it.
Anytime, brother. Take it easy now.
All right. So what's going on in the chat? We got Hakeem and Benny talking about the trainers that they have. The parallel parking king, Thor. No, that's actually me. I'm just kidding. They got some good trainers and inspectors on the training pad there in East Dubuque. Well, I've held you guys up for 58 minutes. You've rocked with me. You've stayed with me. Congratulations to everyone who got their CDL again. If you haven't subscribed yet, join us on our road to 1,000 subscribers. I hope you're doing great wherever you are, whenever you are watching this video. Stay safe, and I will see you soon. I think I've answered all the questions here. Let's see. Yeah, I think I've answered all the questions. So I'll see you on the next live or on the next video. Unless you got any questions, you drop them in the chat. Knucklehead Trucker, thank you for hopping on. Abdi Official, thank you for coming on and talk about your experience as well. I really appreciate it. Have I parallel in the field? Kind of. You don't do that much parallel parking out here. What you will do a lot is offset. You might be in a door at a shipper and they want you to move to a next door, right? Like the door right next to you. At a Walmart, the parking can get crazy sometimes, so you have to parallel park there and stuff like that. But the parallel parking is key. Once you get that unlocked, it will help you with the offset. You know, it will help you make your the backing. You see, the thing is, I hear people say you never have to do a 90, you never have to do a parallel out here or whatever, but you will run into different situations that will require you to do different maneuvers. Sometimes it's not a 45, sometimes it's not a 90, sometimes it's a 30, sometimes it's a 35, 20, whatever it takes to get this trailer into the dock or into a parking spot without hitting somebody. The right offset helps the right offset. Yep. You know, it's very important to know how to do that 90 degrees too, as hard as it is when you're trying to get your CDL. Because sometimes when you get to some of these small pilots, especially down there in Arkansas, Little Rock, Arkansas, they got some small pilots down there. And some small loves. The offset is more set up than anything else. I agree. But won't you say though, Knucklehead, when you're going to do a backup, the setup, different from the 90, because a matter of fact, any one of those maneuvers, the setup is the key. Because the more you're into your driving career, you know how to fix it. But when you're new, if your setup is messed up, 9 out of 10 times you're gonna have serious problems. When you won't have serious problems is when you have a lot of room to work with in front of you. You know. But yeah, the offset, the setup is key. It is key. I do agree with you on that. Oh, the right offset helps you with parallel parking. That's facts. 285 in Atlanta is crazy. Yes, it is. Any belt line. And when you're in Atlanta, let me tell you something. Because I'm from the Midwest, right? Where you could see a BP gas station, you could see a Quick Trip gas station, and you could pull in and there is truck parking. When you're in Atlanta, do not just turn off because you see a gas station sign and think there's truck parking. The gas stations are small. A lot of the roads have no truck signs on them. So you turn off in Atlanta thinking you're gonna find truck parking easily. The roads are not trucker friendly in there. You have to be very careful. Hakeem said he had to do a 90 next to the owner's truck. What? What? I bet that 90 was perfect too, huh? I bet you that's the best 90 you ever done. Right next to Brad's truck, down there in East Dubuque. And why did they let you do that 90 right next to the owner's truck anyways? The key is to always pull up. Yep. You see, I tell people too sometimes, when you get out here in the real world, there is no such thing as you only have 2 pull-ups. You have as much pull-ups as it takes to get into the spot or into the door without hitting something or someone. Use your pull-up. 1 pull-up, 2 pull-up, 3 pull-up, 4. 5 pull-ups, 6 pull-ups, 7 pull-up, more. 8 pull-up, 9 pull-up will get you in the door. I don't know, maybe my music skill isn't the best. Yeah, you do a 90 right next to the owner's truck, man. Oh, you did. Well, that's good. A lot of people have challenges with that 90. A lot of people. They'll get the offset, they'll get the parallel, they'll get the straight back. Yep, exactly, right? And GOL. Get out and look. Yeah, that's big. Thank you for that one, Hakeem. I could tell you were trained at Hirschbach. Get out and look. Yeah, because this used to happen to me too. When you get to a gas station or a shipper or a receiver, and you see everybody backing into the door, backing into the spot, one shot. You don't want to be that one to make it obvious that you're a new driver. So you get anxious and you're trying to back in with one go. No, it's fine. Get out and look. One time. Get out and look. Two times. If you have to, get out and look three. You know? Get out and look 100. No, for real. Facts. Facts. When you feel so anxious and other drivers are sitting in their truck looking at you like, look at that new driver. And then you see somebody just back in. I saw guys now standing on the door with windows, one hand backing in. You get out and look. You get out and look 100 times if you have to. And this is one thing. If you think you will see the same driver 2 times in one day, nah. So don't even worry about them. You probably won't even see them again. Hey, knucklehead trucker. How often do you run into the same driver when you are OTR? Like 1 in a million, probably. Don't worry about it, man. You'll be better when you do. Yeah, get out and look. You get out and look. Don't let them make you get nervous. And don't, it's the ego and it's pride sometimes. Sometimes it's pride because, especially if you've been backing the truck up for a couple weeks and you get so confident, you can never be too confident to get out and look. I didn't at all. Yeah, you don't see the same drivers 2 times in one day. A lot of times you might pick up a load from one spot and you meet a driver, and where you drop the load, you see that driver again because you guys pick up at the same spot and dropping at the same spot. But how often does that happen? Not that often. You don't see the same driver a lot, so don't make that bother you. Get out and look. The favorite truck stop was Iowa I-80. Is that the world largest truck stop? That truck stop there, the world largest truck stop on I-80. One thing for sure, if you're close to that truck stop and you need to shut down, you will find parking. There is so much space to park. It's funny because when I was like my first year in trucking, I was so happy to stop by that truck stop every time. Even if you see the same driver again, ain't nothing you should worry about. Yeah, I just want them to know because a lot of times you're worrying about somebody who's not even worried about you. I'm the kind of driver, if I see someone struggling to get into a spot and I can get out and help, I will. But some drivers will sit there and watch you, and just the way they look at you make you don't want to get out and look. But you have to. You have to. If you are 90% sure, just that 10%, get out and look. I think when you're doing the CDL test, you can get out and look 2 times. And when you're doing the backing part of it, you can use 1 pull-up for the straight line back, 2 pull-up for the other maneuvers. Out here in the real world, you use 100 pull-ups if you have to. You get out and look 100 times if you have to. Don't worry about an impatient driver who is there and you're probably holding up the road or whatever. Ariel Martinez. Hey, how's it going, brother? Just on here chatting it up with everybody, congratulating some of the students who passed their CDL test today. I have a student with me, so I didn't make a video. I'm just going live. How are you? That's part of truck life. Just get out and look. Truck drivers should be able to help each other and not judging new or old truckers is how I see it. And I agree with you 100%. I agree with you. I make sure type that in chat. Yep. I mean, I don't see why not. You can tell when someone is new, you know. You could see them struggling. You could see even their setup that they're about to F some shit up, you know. And you're gonna sit there and watch them hit something. You know, it's crazy. I'll get out and I'll help somebody. A matter of fact, though, you have to be careful. I will say, do you want my help? You know. But even if somebody is helping you to back up that truck, get out and look. Because if they direct you back and you hit something, you will be held responsible. Ariel, I'm good, waiting on the recruiter. Okay, sounds good. Hope you use that referral code FULVA1. I'm going to type it in chat. Yeah, good luck, Ariel. Call them up, give them that referral code, and let me know how it goes. I'm happy to know I can help people join the company. One of the best feeling for me is whenever I train a student and they get upgraded to their own truck, and whenever someone who I invite to the company finish training, get their CDL, and even if they get another trainer, you know, I'm just happy for them. Yeah, hey, Hakeem, I'm happy to be able to give them, you know. Winter is coming. Be careful of driving on snow. When your trailer is empty, you do not have as much traction as when your trailer is loaded. So you see that thing that's called grass? You don't want to be out here turning on grass in snow because your tires will sink in the mud and you will get stuck. It happened to me. Happened to me up in Minnesota. I tell the story all the time. I was about to get to my exit off the interstate. I didn't want to step on my brake too hard because it was snowing. This was my first time driving in snow. I didn't want to step on my brake too hard, so I drove past the exit. Anyways, I get up the road and the GPS says, turn left here. You can turn around, you know. So I turned left. It looked like a big open area, only to know the GPS sent me on someone's farm. And I'm like, oh shit, what am I gonna do? So I tried to turn the trailer around, which I should have just stopped and straight line back out of there. When I tried to turn the trailer around, I went on some grass. My tractor tires got stuck in mud. The snow was pouring down. The owner for the farm, because there was a farmhouse. I'm telling this story. The owner for the farm came out yelling at me, what the f are you doing on my property? I think this guy was gonna pull out a shotgun or something because, you know, I'm from Jamaica. I watch these movies all the time. So I'm like, I'm up in the middle of Minnesota, I was like, hey, you know, the GPS sent me here. He's like, yes. It's the second truck in 2 days. Get the whatnot out of here. And then they're calling the police. And he called the police. The police came. No, I was there waiting for the police. We had to wait for a tow truck. The tow truck was helping people because when it just starts snowing, people forget how to drive in the snow. So the tow truck has to be pulling trucks, cars all over the place. So it took them about 5 hours to get to me. Man, I was keeping my eye on this guy, like, because where I'm from, a guy is that mad, you keep your eyes on him. You keep your eyes on him. The snow was coming. The snow was, I can laugh. No, that day I was not laughing. That day I was not laughing. Don't just trust the GPS. Knucklehead trucker, you laugh at me. For real. Man, hey. Woo. Hey, man, I'm telling you. You just be careful. But you know what's funny? That guy was so mad. The truck, the tow truck took about 5 hours to get to me, and they by the time they got there, me and this guy was laughing and sharing jokes because my personality, I'm a positive person, and he's like, yeah, it's the second truck in 2 days, and I'm like, yeah, I see why you're mad. And no, I was with Prime Inc. at the time, Hakeem. This was my first time driving in snow, so I don't even know if Hirschback knows about it, but hey, I'm telling you, you talk about nuggets, that's a nugget for you. Don't just blindly follow the GPS. If you have to pass your exit out here and it's snowing, wait until you see a gas station with concrete pavement where you can go in and turn, a Walmart, an open area, but don't just follow the GPS and turn left like I did. Yeah, another key one is I'll tell you another story. Another story, always when you are picking up a trailer, when you do a drop and hook, always slide your tandems in that same spot. Because remember, when you're pulling out, if you don't have a lot of room in front of you, the trailer pivots and it takes longer to turn, right? So common sense is you want to slide your tandems right there and then when you're moving out with with that trailer. You guys are laughing at me, huh? That's okay. Hey, I have a huge sense of humor. I'll laugh at myself. I was laughing at my student yesterday because we were on the fuel pump and he was fueling up the tanker and the hose flew out the gas out the tank. And we just stopped at the Love's before and showered. And then we stopped at another Love's about, 100 miles away. This guy just showered, man, and he was covered in diesel. I'm sorry, but I had to laugh, and be like, hey, just go grab a shower. We had time on the load and stuff like that. So always slide the tandems right there and then when you are picking up a trailer, man, because the trailer is not going to turn as easy for you, especially if you don't have a lot of room in front of you. Remember now, Hakeem, I tell you this. Don't just follow the GPS and don't get yourself covered in diesel. What else can I say? Oh, this thing that is called 3 points of contact, it's a serious thing. Use your 3 points of contact. I had a student once, I won't call their name. They fell flat on their face getting out of the truck at a Love's in St. Joseph, Missouri. The good thing about it is he started laughing before I started laughing. So I didn't seem like a bad trainer. Because I did laugh. I'm gonna laugh. I would laugh if I fell on my freaking ass. So use that 3 points of contact when you're getting out the truck. The rule is there for a reason. Get a trucking GPS. There is good GPS for trucking. Who is this calling me? I gotta call that person back. I don't know who was just calling me. If you're on the live and you have my number and you were calling me, um, shoot me a message. Well, yeah, my guy, it was raining and he was running to get out the truck. Did not use 3 points of contact and it did not end well. He had he had 1 point of contact and it was with the concrete. As I said, I waited until he started laughing first before I laughed. So I think that makes me a good trainer. There we go. Well, damn. Yeah. Yeah. Man. Hey, thank you guys for rocking with me. It's been almost an hour and a half. Stay safe wherever you are. I'm going to go grab some sleep. I really appreciate the love. Congrats if you just passed your CDL test. Catch you on the next live. Click like on a video. If you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe. All that good stuff. See you soon. Hold on, what's going on here? The most experience on me was them mountain hill truck drivers. Don't care, they will pass you. Yeah, they will. Flagstaff, Arizona, going down those hills. Up in Utah, Salt Lake, West Virginia. Drive to your experience on these grades. You will see other experienced drivers who have been up and down these hills going past you very fast. Don't try to catch up with them. It's not a race. So let's say you put your four-way flashers on, you have your engine brake on, and you're going down the hill, and you see them just flying by you, let them go. The main goal is to get to the bottom of the hill safe and alive. I'll get some rest. Thank you guys. Love you all. Peace.